You a sneakerhead? When you start collecting sneakers, how many pairs you got? When it came out, how many pairs you cop? What's going on YouTube? Your boy Funky Soul back at you with another video, whole lot of soul shit. Today's video gonna be about the first sneaker that got me into collecting sneakers. So growing up, you know, I had sneakers. We had sneakers. My mom made sure that we had sneakers. I remember as a kid, my favorite pair of sneakers when I was like super young, it was the Alf sneakers, the cartoon character Alf. I remember those. They was like my favorite sneaker. I remember those. But I was like super young though, probably not even in school yet. I had an older brother, so growing up, I kind of watched him and I wanted to mimic him. He was big on like Nike and basically New Balance, Timberlands, and all that type shit. So yeah, so he used to have a lot of flavor New Balances. I remember one pair he had, the gray 574, that's what they were. So New Balance 574. I remember my brother had the gray pair. Them shits was fire. And I wanted them so bad, I wanted them so bad. So, you know, I got my mom to get me some. I stole his a couple of times. And then, you know, cause he played sports, so I had to steal him after he left for school. I'd throw him on, go to school, rock him all day. And I knew he played sports, so he'd never come home before me. So by the time he come home, I have him back in the box, like nothing ever happened. He also had a Duke jersey that I used to take from me too. And I used to wear that shit with the white Uptowns, white Air Force Ones, flavor. But yeah, so growing up, I mean, I was around sneakers, but I really wasn't into the sneakers that much to the point where like I had to have them. Like I always had a fresh pair, but it wasn't like something that I had to do. It was just in my nature to have sneakers. But I wasn't, you know, collecting them or reselling them or any of that. I didn't even care. Like when you in school, young boy, sports bring all of the females, and then if you got a little swag, so you super cool. Like you the one. So I had all of that. So as I got older and older, you know, life started to change a little bit. I started to get into other things, and now like sneakers are like a must-have. It's an essential need now. So I still wasn't, you know, collecting them. I'd buy them, beat them up, you know, fuck it, buy some more. Like my best friend, he was really into sneakers. Like every time, like every Friday, his parents get paid. He at the mall, like buying a pair of sneakers. And like this was my best friend. He was younger than me, but like we was together every day. If you seen him, you seen me. If you seen me, you seen him. Like, but every weekend, like he in the mall with his peoples buying sneakers. I started to realize, like, okay, like this the wave. Like you gotta buy sneakers every week. You gotta keep them fresh. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a rotation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to swap them out. You can't just wear one pair for 3 months, swap it out. Like you gotta be able to swap them joints out every other day or every day. You gotta be able to swap out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at him. He younger than me, but he had a crazy fetish for sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like that made me want to like. I'm like, shit, that's my man. Like I gotta be able to keep up too. So I can't like be rocking the same sneakers over and over and over. And he just every week fresh. You know, like fuck that. We gonna be fly together. You feel me? So yeah. So fast forward the story, we all get out of school and all that, and then so now we like adults, you know, we grown, we doing our own thing or whatever. So I go to Philly, and I'm out there for a while, and same kind of ordeal. Like the people that I'm around, they sneakerheads. Like not sneakerheads per se. Like what I would like what we call sneakerheads. Like they didn't go to that extreme, but they definitely have to have sneakers on every release. Mainly Jordans. So I really wasn't into Jordans like that. You know, I really wasn't into Jordans. Like I said, like growing up, I knew Air Force Ones, Air Max, so Air Max 90s, 95s, 97s. We never did tailwinds and no shit like that. So yeah, we was onto those. Basketball sneakers a little bit. But really like the high top Air Force Ones with the strap, the lows. We did Sauconys for a little while. Bape, the Bape Star Air Force Ones looking shits. We did those for a little while. I really wasn't into those. I just, cause, like growing up in the South, like you don't really know about, like all of the hype brands and shit. So Bape was kind of like a knockoff brand. Like I looked at Bape like some flea market shit. You feel me? So we wasn't really into the Bape shit because like we didn't really know what the fuck Bape was. But now, I still don't fuck with Bape, but I mean I wouldn't rock none of their like sneakers, but I rock their clothes. So yeah, after growing up, got out of high school and all that, we start, everybody separated now, everybody doing their own thing. And so yeah, I'm in Philly with my peoples. We doing our little thing out there. I'm out there really on some music shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was making music, and that can be on a whole nother video. Like if y'all want to talk about the music thing, but yeah. So anyway, so I'm out there doing my thing. I'm out there making moves, bopping around the city, and one of my block partners, like we used to go to the store every day, just to buy fits and clothes, But still, I was just buying them then just to wear them wear them. Like it wasn't no, I'm trying to start a collection type shit or none of that. Like this how I'm thinking then. Like one day these sneakers gonna be worth a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? If something ever happened to Mike, like these, like anything with Mike on it or anything that Mike produce, it's gonna have a lot of money. It's gonna be worth a lot of money. Not knowing that it's a whole market for resale already. Like I'm not even knowing this shit. I'm like, well, I gotta start buying sneakers and holding them, like just for later if something happens. So I bought one pair and like I never wore it. My mind frame wasn't really, I had that thought, but I really didn't put it in action, And this was around like 2014, 2015, I think. So like I really didn't put it in action, but I had the thought though. Like I was thinking right. But I'm doing other things. I'm like shit, I can put, when I think about going to buy the sneaker, and then I really didn't even know when that was releasing. I didn't know. I just pop up in the mall when I really wasn't going to the mall, but pop up at the mall just to go to see, and if I seen something I like, I grab it. But I didn't have to collect the mind frame. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to collect the train of thought. You feel me? So I really didn't like hold up to it, but I did buy one pair in 2014 that I never even tried it on. But I do have that one Jordan that I bought, never worn, never tried it on. So it's the Jordan 6 Sports Blue. Like you can see, it's still DS, never worn. I never wore this sneaker. This was the first sneaker that I bought to start my collection. And this is February 2014 to April 2014. So this sneaker was in production for 2 months. Yeah, I never even put this shit on. So like this one of the oldest. So this like one of the oldest sneakers that I have. Well, yeah. I think I have another one that's a little like maybe around the same age. I may have grabbed it around the same time, but I think it's like a Bo Jackson or some shit. But yeah, so this was the first sneaker, man. I fuck with sixes though. I like I really don't like those, the sports blues. I really don't like those. It's too much white for me. That's another reason why I never put this shit on, cause it's all white. Like I never wear this shit. Maybe now, like with Rejuvenator or something, that I know about that shit. But and then like the soles, like the icy soles. I'm a sucker for the icy soles. That's really about it. I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave it in the box. Tell me what was your first sneaker that you grabbed to start your collection. Let's talk a little bit. I want to know what other people first sneaker was that they grabbed. I'm trying to buy all the sneakers that I ever wanted. Like I never had a pair of 11s. That may sound weird to a lot of you guys. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say I never had a pair of 11s because I got 2 pair of 11 lows, but I never had no highs. I like Space Jams, Win Like 96s, Win Like 92s, Concords, Breads. I got none of those. And last night I was thinking about which 11s should I get first, because I gotta get some 11s. I'm like, the Concords, I gotta have a pair of those. I'm thinking about selling something and buying some Concords, but I gotta have a pair of Concords. Concords and Breads are a must have. Like, comment, subscribe, leave it in the box. Tell me what sneaker was your first sneaker that you bought to start your collection. Yeah, let's talk, man. Let's talk a little bit. Funky gang, whole lot of soul shit, and we out.